Anywho, you know what was next, don't you, Brian?
I don't remember, actually.
It was Mercedes Mone versus Riho.
I remember. Did I lose you?
Now, see, at some point, I got to breathe, but I want to see how long I could do that. That's pretty goddamn amazing, wasn't it? I'm a little dizzy.
I don't know what just happened.
Riho. All right. Anyway. Quit. That's only he's saying no, thank you. That's what he's saying. No arigato. So what in the world was the Mercedes now thinks she's the female Flair? And in no way, shape, or form is she. But instead of coming out with 8 models, she comes out with 8 male twinks from some type of online service wearing her women's title belts from the various outlaw promotions. That was interesting. This was in no way a serious segment deserving of our attention and or potential critique of or even making fun of, is it? Brian, at this point, have we not determined that there's no sense in just going over the same old shit with this thing?
I think people would love to hear you break this down. I mean, obviously, it's a evenly matched matchup. The women were about the same size, it seemed like.
Yeah.
The tail of the tape? Anything you want to say at all about this?
Well, I'll tell you what I can say. They gave it fucking 15 minutes plus entrances on what's supposed to be a legitimate professional broadcast. I can say that. I can say that the joke is long past over. That now that Kenny's not even here all the time, that his fascination with these low-level outlaw apartment wrestling girl groups, and the reason why that it is so embarrassing that a national television wrestling promotion for the past 5 years in any country has pulled talent, and I use that in quotation marks, from these fringe do-it-yourself, hey kids, let's put on a show organizations in Japan just to satisfy him, and still they're 6 years in, and they have Riho as a baby face that should actually, on a major event, challenge. Even though Mercedes is a shits too, she's some kind of goddamn star, and she's making millions of dollars. Isn't that like a record company signing up Taylor Swift and having her put out a duet album with his brother-in-law?
It's like a record company signing a band and saying, you know what, we're going to eat the advance. They give you a whole bunch of more money. Do what you want.
So no, I can't sit there and watch this like I've been in wrestling for 50 fucking years. Like something seriously professional is being presented to me. I cannot act this way. I cannot dignify this at this point. When they get serious with Mercedes and find somebody to kick her ass, take a few of those belts away, I might watch that. But no, seriously. Again, Mercedes grabbed the referee and distracted her long enough to rake Riho's eyes, and she hit a big move on old Riho that looked good. Mercedes did. Picked her up and dropped her boom on her knees, didn't cover her, picked her up and hit her shitty finish where they start out with the girl on her back and she turns around and they fall in a heap. 1, 2, 3. And I can't believe she actually did a good looking move and then wasted it. And that was the whole idea of that's again, I know they're not smart enough, but I would think there's people there that could explain it to them if they were willing to listen. Why did she rake the babyface's eyes, Brian? In that situation when the babyface was about to beat her and she grabbed the referee to distract her and raked the babyface's eyes where he couldn't see it. Why did she do that?
To get an advantage over the babyface.
Yeah, because she was desperate. And she knew right then she had to cheat and she didn't want to get caught cheating. That's a good spot. And the reason why she was desperate was because she knew and wanted the fans to know in the working universe that she was beaten if she didn't do something desperate and cheat, because that gives the babyface the out when the babyface is about to get fucked. And then once you rake the eyes, and that's the fucking difference maker, and then you grab the opponent and hit him with the goddamn big move, if you don't cover him on that, then your goddamn clock resets. Now you're no longer desperate. Now the babyface no longer has a goddamn out, because now you just pick the babyface up and fucking give him another move. Now you're in control, and the babyface, their out expired because it was all the momentum of what the people are seeing and how they subliminally react to it. Now you just made it flat because you're stupid. That's what I thought about that match. What'd you think?
Big win for Mercedes Mone and her band of Twink title holders. Another victory. She does not lose the belt. And Swami's barking because obviously it was a dog of a match, ladies and gentlemen. But Riho just returned. She has lost. We'll see if she disappears and maybe Hikaru Shida or some other challenger from the Kenny Omega Rolodex can show up and challenge Mercedes Mone. This has been Brian Last and Swami for Jim Didn't Like It News.